Next year is looking to be a huge year in video games. We'll finally see some of the most anticipated games arrive. This will include vast and beautiful worlds to fun and exciting gameplay to gritty and deep storytelling. Anthem, which is an open-world action role-playing video game being developed by BioWare. The player will assume the role of a freelancer, one of a group of bold and courageous people who leave their civilization to explore a lush and dangerous landscape. Fully customizable exosuits called Javelins can be customized to have various unique weapons and superhuman abilities. Two classes of Javelins were shown during Anthem's presentation at Microsoft's E3 2017 conference. One was the Ranger, which is an all-around and balanced Javelin, and the Colossus, which is a larger and more heavily armored Javelin made to fill in more of a tanking role. The game is a shared world cooperative multiplayer game that can have up to 4 squad members per team. Teams can fight savage beasts and ruthless marauders while exploring lost ruins and experiencing massive world-altering terrain occurrences such as Shaper Storms. Following Mass Effect Andromeda, this is BioWare's next title, which at least to me feels like Crysis and Destiny put together. The world looks vast and the combat looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but I will admit I still have a bad taste from Mass Effect Andromeda, which gets me worried, but let's all just hope BioWare can shock us with Anthem. To the number 4 spot, we have Sea of Thieves, which is an action-adventure video game developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Studios. The game involves a group of players traveling and exploring an open world via a pirate ship, and assuming different roles such as steering, hoisting sails, navigation, firing cannons, and other tasks. Sail across varied seas and handcrafted islands, battling enemies and unearthing the secrets of those that came before. Form a crew and voyage to treasure-filled islands, face legendary creatures, and test your mettle in epic ship battles against other pirates. Adventure across a vast ocean where every sail on the horizon means a ship filled with real players who may be friends or foes. There's just so much love about this game. The art style is very unique and the combat, adventuring, sailing, treasure hunting looks exciting. The latest E3 2017 gameplay and trailers really makes me feel a little bit more confident that this could be a hit for Microsoft when it finally arrives early in 2018. At the number 3 spot, we have God of War. It's a third-person action-adventure video game in development by Santa Monica Studio. The game will be a soft reboot for the franchise and will take the series to the world of Norse mythology. Kratos will return as the main character, and he now has a son. Kratos acts as a mentor and protector to his son and has to master the rage that has driven him for many years. This new installment will be single-player only. The game will feature elements similar to role-playing games such as archery knowledge points, as well as Spartan Rage timed ability during battle. This ability appears to be a new take on the rage ability of the previous installment. And there is also said to be crafting resources for the player to find. This definitely appears to be a fresh take on the God of War franchise, and I gotta say I'm excited. Even before seeing the trailer, I love Norse mythology, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to explore. Being able to battle new creatures, monsters, and gods sounds pretty darn good to me, and the gameplay is said to be completely reworked. It's gonna be completely different compared to its predecessors, but either way, I think the most important part about this game is gonna be Kratos and his son's relationship, and experience how he'll be able to move away from his past and teach and protect his son. And at the number 2 spot, we have Spider-Man, which is an action-adventure video game based on the Marvel comic book superhero Spider-Man, and it is being developed by Insomniac Games. Peter Parker is now 23 years old and interning at a laboratory while he's about to graduate from college. Peter has been Spider-Man for 8 years and has settled into his role as protector of New York City. Early in the story, Spider-Man defeats Wilson Fisk, who is also the Kingpin, but a new gang emerges known as the Inner Demons, led by Martin Lee, one of New York's most prominent philanthropists, under his alter ego, Mr. Negative. Things get complicated for Peter's personal life as Martin runs the Feast shelters located across the city, and Peter's Aunt May works at Feast. Interestingly, Miles Morales has been teased to be involved in the story. Players will be able to use Spider-Man's abilities such as web slinging and wall crawling, as well as new gameplay elements, one of which will be the ability to traverse using parkour. Environmental combat and stealth is also featured in the game. I have to say it, but from what we've seen, this Spider-Man is reminding me of the PlayStation 2 days playing Spider-Man 2. I really cannot explain how hyped I am for this, but so far seeing the combat of Spider-Man leads me to believe that this has Game of the Year potential. I have to add, I wonder how Miles Morales will be involved in the story and how the Peter Parker aspect will play into the game. When this was first revealed, I was excited, and after seeing some gameplay, I'm even more hyped and ready for this. And now, down to our number 1 spot, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, which is an open-world western action-adventure video game developed by Rockstar Studios. It will be played from a third-person point of view, featuring single-player and online multiplayer components. The official description of Red Dead Redemption 2 reads as so: Red Dead Redemption 2 is an epic tale of life in America's unforgiving heartland. The game's vast and atmospheric world will also provide the foundation for a brand new online multiplayer experience. Rockstar has been quiet about this next installment, but quite a few leaks have come about, including a believed to be early alpha image, world map which was confirmed to be the real deal by Tech Radar, and a Rockstar insider who claims the game will feature 3 protagonists of Dutch's gang, but John Marston is not one of them, and many activities from Red Dead Redemption like gang hideouts will return. The latest update we did get from Rockstar was that the game was delayed till spring of 2018. We also did get some new images showing off dual-wielding revolvers, the open world, characters, and much more. Rockstar has been quiet for the last couple of years, and finally in spring of 2018, we'll see our next adventure with Red Dead Redemption 2. As it has been said, the game was not delayed because it's in trouble, but because they need more time to perfect more than likely the online component. I truly am confident with Rockstar Games that we'll be experiencing an absolute gem when it finally arrives next year, but for now all we can do is patiently await as Rockstar does what they do best with staying quiet.